Alright guys, girls and whoever else watches my YouTube videos, it's your boy the H with another episode of H Talk Sports and Wrestling. So yeah, I thought I'd do a different kind of video today. Basically I'm just going to recommend other good boxing channels for this video and other just decent boxing channels, interviewers and things you guys should watch. I'm only a small channel myself and I noticed that a lot of the big channels who have like, I don't know, well for me 1,000 would be a lot, so like a few thousand followers, subscribers, a few 100,000, whatever, they don't really shout each other out anymore. Occasionally they do, but it's mostly disparaging comments because obviously they don't want to get rid of their following. I guess when something goes from your passion and from fun, like it is for me, to your actual livelihood and to your actual job, then that will happen. So I'm not going to hate on that, I can understand that. So let's get straight into it. I think you guys, if you haven't already, should check out Counterpunch, or Counterpoint. I always get the name wrong. I think it's Counterpunch on YouTube with a guy called Kurt DeVille. He's an American guy, but he's one of the very few Americans who I see that actually go against Deontay Wilder when the reason is necessary. When it's essential to go against Deontay Wilder, he will do. He will take down the PBC people and the barbershop conversations of the world. He's not biased towards Americans. In fact, he said that Deontay Wilder most likely should have took the DAZN 100 million plus deal to fight Brazil and then AJ twice. And if you think about it now, how different everything would have happened now. The AJ and Ruiz fight wouldn't have happened, and the rematch and the loss, and it's just crazy now if you think about it, isn't it? But obviously Joe Miller getting injured as well helped. But yeah, he's a good guy. He speaks well, speaks clearly. His videos are quite similar in terms of tone to mine. I wouldn't say he's a huge inspiration, but he is in terms of the video format, I guess. But yeah, he's decent as well, and he's a good guy, and he doesn't seem to be overly biased, if biased at all. So yeah, check him out. Counterpoint or Counterpunch, always get it wrong. Then I've got to say, check out Boxing Social if you don't already. There's a guy called Rob Tebbert. He's the main guy that's good. His other, obviously he can't do every single interview himself, and he gets this guy from Birmingham. I'm not sure who the Birmingham guy is. The Birmingham guy isn't as clear, isn't as sophisticated, and just doesn't ask the right questions. And he's got a few other people, none of them seem to be on the same level as Rob. Rob himself is really good. He's been on Boxing Talk with Ade, who I'll mention in a minute, his channel, and yeah, go check it out, Boxing Social. Try and watch mainly Rob's interviews. If it's the other guys, they're not as good, but they're not bad. I used to be a fan of IFL. I'll be honest, I can't really recommend you guys watching it, because basically the interviewers will just be biased to whoever they're talking to. They will stir it up a lot, which I understand need for views, but it's not exactly objective and it's not journalistic. They'll tell you they're not journalists, so it is what it is, and they kind of become caricatures of themselves. But I love No Context Hearn on Twitter. It's hilarious. But now Eddie Hearn seems to be doing about 10 different silly words or silly sayings or silly phrases just on purpose so that No Context Hearn can do it. And I understand it gets his brand bigger, that's great, but when you want to watch and learn about boxing, when you want to know the ins and outs of the promotion game, when you want to know what the machinations of this week's news and happenings in boxing are, it's not great when someone's just purposely being funny. And it is funny, I don't get twisted, I do like it, but I can't recommend IFL anymore. Back in the day it was good. There is a few guys. Oscar Bevis is really good, up and comer, and Umar, when he's not stirring the stuff up, is also good as well. That's it. But then let's go into my favourite, and it's a top one I recommend if you guys already don't follow him. I'm sure you do, but if you don't, Boxing Talk with Ade. So Ade, I don't always agree with him. There's quite a lot I actually don't agree with him. Like, he doesn't think that Daniel Dubois can take on Joe Joyce. I completely disagree. I think Dubois would finish Joe Joyce. I don't know why he rates Joyce so much. I think Ade is one of those people who, if someone has a great amateur pedigree or even a decent amateur pedigree, he will put them on a certain pedestal, which is fair enough. But then you've got to understand, not everyone is Lomachenko. Not everyone's going to have a stellar amateur pedigree, and that's going to translate. Some will, some won't. It's the same sport, but it's not at the same time. Obviously, back in the day it was head guards, now it's not head guards. And obviously right now they're trying to make it so that professionals can go into the Olympics, go back into the Olympics, which is a backward step. WBC and Mauricio Suleiman have said that if you try and go back into the Olympics, you will be barred from the WBC rankings for 2 years. It's actually a good thing by Suleiman, I actually agree with him. But yeah, so apart from some things, in general, Boxing Talk with Ade is a good channel. You learn a lot. It's annoying because sometimes he has the same kind of ideas as I do, and I try purposely not to do the same kind of videos because I don't want to be seen as plagiarizing the ideas, even though I might have a different point of view, and usually I do. It's hard because literally the other day he posted about Billy J Saunders and just Billy J Saunders, and then he posted Callum Smith and John Ryder, and I was literally about to post a video of John Ryder. A couple of times I've posted videos just before him. Like I said, it's not a competition, he's got a much bigger following than me, but I don't want to be one of those guys who posts literally like a few minutes after someone so you can say it's plagiarism. I'm not into any of that. But yeah, let's go through that list again. So Counterpoint, go watch it. Boxing Social, go watch it. Boxing Talk with Ade, go watch it /him. Go subscribe to those guys if you don't already. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. We'll be having some more videos coming up in this week. Cheers, guys.